Next, I would like to invite Rebecca to join us again to share more about lifting schedule optimization for tower cranes.
Hi, thank you, Zipeng. Okay, it's me again, Rebecca from Santarli. So understand this is the last challenge statement that we have for today's session, so please bear with me. Okay, so the second challenge statement that Santarli would like to sort of challenge the innovators is lifting the optimization of tower crane through the lifting schedule. So how we might optimize the lifting schedule of tower cranes for seamless operations and better productivity. Okay, next please. Okay, so background information. Currently, tower cranes are heavily deployed on large-scale construction sites, mainly building works to lift construction materials. And the efficiency of tower crane usage largely depends on the ability of site management and also site managers lifting with the help of lifting supervisors to manage and to plan the lifting schedule and coordinate the lifting works. So coordination works mainly by the lifting supervisors and the planning is by the site managers themselves. Okay, so ideally lifting schedule should consider the various trades and subcontractors on site. Okay, be optimized based on the key factors such as urgency of works. So depending on which area requires more attention, we need to, assign the tower crane to lift construction materials to that particular block first. Okay, and delivery of materials. If the concrete truck is already on site, we need to let the tower crane hoist the concrete bucket to, for concreting works earlier. And then the availability of work areas as well. So all these are the various factors that site managers will consider when they plan for lifting schedule for the usage of tower crane. So currently, okay, site managers will decide on what it needs to be prioritized or delayed. And lifting supervisors on site, they will help to manage the flow. Okay, however, we face a problem, right, where sometimes site lifting supervisors will make changes without informing the site managers. For example, they are like buddies with the subcons, and then subcontractors, they want to make their work end faster. So they'll say like, hey, can you let this tower crane hoist my work first instead of following the schedule. So it is beyond our site management control to control what the lifting supervisors sort of interject during the day itself. So this is the current practice that we observe on site. And the impact of current practice is that this decision is subjected to individual's judgment. In this case, it can be site management when they are allocating the works. Okay, and also, like I mentioned earlier, lifting supervisors on a day-to-day basis, there are some kind of human error, human judgment involved. Yeah. So due to unforeseen site circumstances, such as poor weather, the lifting schedule often need to be quickly adapted to minimize impact to the site progress. Okay, next please. So the digital solution that we are looking for would be a lifting schedule of the tower crane to be better planned by introducing a shared digital platform for site contractors to facilitate the scheduling of lifting assignments. So we are envisioning a digital solution where, site contractors can input our lifting requirements onto this particular digital platform. And then the platform we will incorporate the different factors to generate the optimal and unbiased schedule. Okay, also with the help, supervision of site managers, the approval. Okay, and then site management will be able to review the schedule before execution, and then they will generate a schedule to be adaptable to changes with respect to the contractor's requirement and site conditions such as poor weather. And then site contractors will also have the flexibility to make adjustment according to the request on site. For example, like I said, early intervention, anything on site, we can tell where is the tower crane or what is the tower crane doing at any particular time, a real-time update, and then we can have a real-time intervention at any point in time of the day. So sensors and IoTs can be incorporated into this tower crane in a non-invasive manner in order to automatically collect and track data of the lifting operations. So that will include offering visibility of the site progress. For example, whether the lifting schedule is on track or which stage of the lifting operation the material is currently at. Okay, we can see whether is it following our planning. And then the data collected will also channel into a digital platform to provide accurate and real-time updates to all the affected parties and stakeholders. So our managers on site, they can very quickly know, what is going on to the tower crane. Yeah, and as for site management wise and organizations, senior management, this digital platform will provide a timely update on the schedule and full visibility of the operation. So if we were to incorporate our challenge statement 1, the one previously mentioned, and this challenge statement, it will have a seamless update on the entire site progress. Yeah, next slide, please. Okay, so with that in mind, that will be our main sort of goal for in terms of digitalizing. Yeah, so we will expect to gather the lifting requirement of the site contractors and automatically generate an optimal and fair schedule for the tower crane. That will be one of our expected outcome of the digital platform. Provide site management with visibility of and control over the tower crane operation. And then we hope to, as much as possible, to reduce the idling time of tower cranes from, say, 20 to 30% to about 20 to 10%. That would be optimal. Yeah. I think with that, I will end this challenge statement. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. I will encourage innovators to take a look at a website that under the resources. There is an example of a lifting schedule, what is currently being used in the process, and that will give you a better picture on how the scheduling is currently managed, which is quite manual currently. We haven't received any questions so far. There's a question coming in now. After implementation of this tower crane booking platform, right? Who do you see approving the booking request? Is it the lifting supervisor, engineer, or the PM?
The site manager, we would want the site manager to approve the booking request. Yeah, so maybe, because for now, currently, right, at the end of the day, they will gather, site team will gather all the subcontractors and the various stakeholders for a meeting, and then they will plan like, okay, tomorrow tower crane from, let's say, 8 a.m. to all the way to 10 p.m. What is the scheduling like? So who will get certain, for example, every hour interval, how will they get the scheduling? So maybe formwork will get first. Tomorrow concrete is coming, so concreting contractor will get first, that kind of thing. So in terms of approving the booking request, site manager would be the best person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. To follow on that, right? How do you envision the tower crane operator to access this digital platform?
The tower crane operator can the digital. Okay. Can it be just with a tablet?
Mm-hmm.
Operating the tower crane, it can be a tablet, and then they can just access it, like iPad, for example.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a real-time update. And then they are by right supposed to follow the schedule. But if and when there's a need for urgent changes, prior to the approval of the site managers, then we will make the changes and the site operator can look at it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So tower crane operator, lifting supervisor, site managers, all these different stakeholders, right, will have the information all at once. Yeah, they'll get the same information.
Mm-hmm.
There won't be any miscom.
Yep. So this question is for Seng Ching. Is it possible for Santarli to share one of the tower crane management drawings from the past projects.
Can you elaborate what kind of tower crane management are you referring to?
Yeah, unfortunately, it will be hard for the Sunqing to elaborate.
Okay. Perhaps they can write in to us to elaborate what kind of management drawings you are referring to.
Okay.
Yeah. Some layout plan. We do have a layout plan of tower cranes. Yeah.
Yeah, I see a few more questions that have come in. Thank you for all our online audience for staying. The organizers will remain online to help answer any program related questions after answering these questions. Yep. How many different accounts do you think this digital platform would require?
Off the top of our head, we would say senior management will have one, then that would site team, then lifting supervisors, and then the tower crane operators. Yeah. Perhaps subcontractors as well. Yeah. So maybe five different teams, but the approval wise and who can interject the various lifting schedule will be limited to site managers.
Okay.
Above, yeah. It will be hierarchy.
Yep. So the final questions, how do you calculate or identify the idle time for tower cranes?
The building material. Okay. To calculate or identify the idling time of the tower crane could be the late delivery of the material. Yeah. When they cannot hoist the material in time, or they cannot finish the works that has been scheduled for the day. Or perhaps when the tower crane is not in use due to because of certain works area not being ready. For example, concrete trucks are here, but the site, rebar has not are not done. The rebar works are not done yet. So that will be like certain idling time of the tower crane.
Right.
Okay, another instance would be where the work is completed earlier than planned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rebecca, for sharing. So, Shenqing, in regards to your question for the layout plan for the tower crane, right? I will discuss with Rebecca. Feel free to drop us an email and we will see what documents we can share with you. Yeah. So that's all for taking questions in respect to this challenge statement. Now we want to spend some time to address questions regarding the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rebecca.